It's 56 degrees outside. I got my jacket on, and my license plates for the car came in. So you know how like you get Bridgewater Chevrolet, and then you just get like a paper thingy that's like your temporary license plate. That expired on the 17th of October, and what's today, the 27th, I want to say? Yeah, it's the 27th. It's a Tuesday. So, that time, I think, like, right before I went away, to Florida, it was right before the gala, and then the next weekend, it was like the day of the gala, my dad picked up my license. No, that Monday after the gala, my dad picked up the license plates for me, and then, we left that Thursday, so I finally had a minute to put them on, and then they came in this baggie that had things that looked like they belong in the glove compartment, so I'm like, while I am in here, I just thought I'd update you on that, and things are really busy, hectic, and crazy, and unfortunately, I didn't probably mention this, didn't get to celebrate Jason's birthday with him on and around his actual birthday, so we're doing that tomorrow, and I bought cupcake mix, like, it's gonna be like a moist, vanilla-y, you know, like white cake, in a box, like Betty Crocker, I think I got. So that's going to be like, I'm going to use that to make the cupcake. Because then, because he loves anything chocolate and peanut butter and Reese's Pieces, I bought the little minis that are like unwrapped. They're naked. No, they are unwrapped. I don't know, I'm using air quotes. But, you know, like they come in a little like Ziploc pouch thing. So I'm going to like 1 or 2 of those in each cupcake. So like get all melty and gooey and like a surprise for him in the middle or the bottom, wherever they land themselves. Or I could like chop them up into bits and like mix it in. I don't know. I'm getting all creative right now. And then I bought chocolate icing, and it was between like a darker looking chocolate versus, which was just called chocolate. Then they actually had a milk chocolate. And there was like a fudge. And then there was a whipped one, and I'm like, a whipped one looks like it's going to be easier to work with. So got that. Got these candles that claim to, like, the flames to be colored. Like, I don't know. It looked interesting. So got some candles so he can, like, make a wish and blow out the candles. And I decided we're doing pasta for dinner with the meat sauce. So I bought a box just in case we're running low on regular old pasta, and I got him my favorite pasta, which is the bow tie, and it was like a protein one. It looked kind of like a whole grain, keeping the boy healthy. I was always gonna eat like 10,000 cupcakes. Figured good pasta. Add some meat to the sauce. There's protein. I'll have my gluten-free pasta. Picked up a box of the garlic bread that you cook in the toaster oven, and I just got plain old garlic bread. I didn't know if he'd like all the cheese and stuff, so I didn't bother with that. If he wants, I can always sprinkle some mozzarella, because we probably have some on top for him. And I was asking him if he likes peas, because I like to put peas in with my pasta and my meat sauce, and he said they're okay, and so if I have any, if not, I'll have to, like, I just came from the store, and like when I got home, then I thought of all these things I should have gotten, like sparkling cider as a celebration, and because he's gonna be driving himself home, like, I don't want to have alcohol. I mean, I do, but I shouldn't give any to him. I'm being real and honest here. So I'm like, okay, the pasta's good. And I asked him if he liked a salad. Salad's healthy, why not? So he likes carrots and some lettuce, and he likes honey mustard, and I got all that already. And I have the meat, so I don't have to worry about that. But I was like, I mean, I can always, tomorrow's gonna be like super busy anyway before it gets here, because I have like 2 things back to back. So on my own time, I can go to the liquor store and get myself some wine or something, because what we have floating around the house is like really old and should be poured down the sink. And less, I don't know, because I was gonna like text him like, do you want a beer or something, and just buy him like a single thing of beer, but I don't know if that is a good idea or not, so I didn't really bother to text him with that. I have 2 things to give him. Well, actually, kind of 4. One is a little football stress ball. I should go gather all his presents and like have them in a central location and wrap what needs to be. Because I also want to give him that like bowling pin water bottle thing I was talking about in another video. So there's that, the little football, and then on Amazon already wrapped his 2 other presents. And then I need to find and or make a card. Again, I should have probably got one when I was out. But if I go out later, whatever pops into my head, I'll think about, because I wrote some stuff down to buy, but it's like, I asked my mom what we had, and we have some of it, so, and then, what else was I gonna say? We're probably just gonna, like, he'll open his presents, and we will eat and watch movies, and yeah, hang out and just catch up on life and each other, because we haven't seen each other since the last time we saw each other, which none of us can remember when that was. My mom said it was when I fed him chicken casserole, but I don't remember like the day and time that took place. I can vividly remember reheating up chicken casserole for him, but that's it. I couldn't tell you when that was, but I know it was a long time ago. And people think we're dating, and I was like trying to convince someone that I'm not his girlfriend, but part of me is like, maybe I should, because that way then he won't try to date me. Crazy. But I'm like, to be honest, I don't even remember when I last saw Jason, and the truth is, I don't. And then he's told me that in a text. He's like, I don't even remember the last time I saw you. So, I got my screwdriver. It's a little small, but it got the job done. Got my new license plates. I'm trying to pick my brain for what to get things ready tomorrow. My mom's currently making a chicken, so the oven is occupied. But when she is done, I'm getting on those cupcakes. I looked at the back of the box. All you need is some water and eggs, and might have been a 3rd little ingredient, but I'm sure I have it. It wasn't like you needed like eggs and milk and like thousands of things. These cupcakes look pretty simple, you know, it's just the mixture is in the box, which is in a bag. You just plop it in a bowl and whisk it all up. So, and then, I just want to, like, get those, like, baked and cooked and frosted tonight, so I don't have to worry about that tomorrow. And then I'm going to take his salad and just put it together normally. So, that'll be ready, and all I have to do is put dressing on it. And there'll be a little salad. I just need to figure out when the heck he's coming, because I won't be home until 3:30. So, obviously he won't be here anytime before that, and I like to eat early, and if I gotta be cooking away, then, yeah. And, I'm more house trained than he is, to be honest, so he might watch me do all the work, but I want to teach him, be like, look, this is what you do, Jason. This is how you cook for yourself. It's so funny, like, Chad, oh my gosh, the kid would eat crap, like, 24/7, and I used to make, like, Italian-style, like, frozen dinners, like, kind of just put in a microwave, like a lean cuisine something, and then the garlic bread, give him some sparkling cider, and that kid was, like, so excited and talking, like, what an amazing cook I am. I'm like, this is way better than you just eating, like, a Snickers bar for dinner or lunch, like, nah. So, I kind of am, like, all excited about, like, oh, I'm gonna be cooking dinner and, like, doing something fun and, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a housewife, but not really, like, you know when you do something, like, that's cooking or cleaning, and it's, like, so you know what I'm trying to say, because I know it, but I don't know, like, the word, like, homey, I don't know, homely, anyways, and what else? Oh, and then I knew this person, and I made his pasta one time. That's like my specialty. And he made a bizarro face, when I put salt in the water, I'm like, I think it helps it to boil faster, but also my understanding is putting salt in the water helps to keep the pasta from sticking. So I'm like, yeah, this is what my mom always says, is what I'm doing, like, don't look at me like that. And yeah, because he was going to be taking a cooking class, and he didn't really want to, but after his face that he made at me was like, what am I doing putting salt in the water? I'm like thinking, yeah, you should really take that cooking class. Which I do want it myself personally. I want to take cooking classes, but I have so many like dietary restrictions. Like I would need to learn how does one cook and like not use a lot of dairy and definitely like no wheat and like gluten and all that stuff. So I don't know. I need to like find someone that knows what they're doing and teach me how to do it, because that would be a lifesaver. And I'm also very grateful that I know how to use like a stove, because there's those like 10-minute meals that are gluten free and all that good stuff that you just put on a skillet and yeah, put a little olive oil and 10 minutes later you got it in there. But I think it tastes really good, and if I can get like Jason or like whomever like onto these things, then it'd be a lot easier. You're just making one thing, serving it to two people. Although those they come in bags and it says the servings for two, I usually like tend to eat the whole thing. I can eat it a lot at times, and it's getting cold out, but I need to like start exercising again because it's like crucially important for me in every sense of the word. And Jason himself, he needs to be a little more active while we're being honest about things. So yeah, it should be exciting. So I'm going to organize all his presents so they're together, figure out the card situation. After dinner, get cracking on the cupcakes. And anything else? I don't know. But, yeah, I was talking to my mom about the heat situation in this car, because I'm like, how long should it take a car to heat up? And she says it depends on the car, but it takes it, like, actually have to, like, drive it for things to really get going. So that made sense. While I was sitting in here the other day, I was freezing my butt off. But yeah, so I don't know what tonight, aside from like getting ready for tomorrow, what else I'll be doing. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and quickly share my little story with you. I'm gonna go back inside and continue to get organized and write my thoughts down and like plan my day. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And if you have any comments, questions, whatever, feel free to leave those down below. Move in the right direction because I got my air freshener. I got my new plates, which I do want to Google. How do you know? Like, I want custom plates, which I think are a little more pricey. But I just am curious, like, what I want my plates to say, if, like, that name's taken or not. So I want to know, like, ooh, how do I Google that? I mean, I know how to Google it, but, like, will Google tell me how I can figure this out? And my hope is to get a new car key and not have this little danky thing. This could be just, like, a bonus for a family member, like my brother or someone, in case they needed my car and needed to move my car and I wasn't here. Yeah, I don't know. I just, the idea of like having to be like, oh, but you can't see, I'll show you. So if I wanted to lock my car from the inside, this is how I do it. If I want to unlock it to let myself out, I gotta pop it up. So for the front doors, like driver and passenger, there's like, you know, the keyhole, and I just and let myself in and out. But there isn't anything like that for the back seat, so I'd have to like lean over. I don't want to do it. I just don't. Call me lazy, call me crazy, but I never on time except for dinner. And if I'm going somewhere and I'm already slightly like behind schedule, and then I gotta go around and manually lock and unlock doors, that's just gonna take up more of my time. I don't have any time for that. So hopefully if I upgrade and get like the more fancy key, it'll work, but it might not, and I might just have to learn to live with what I was given, which I'm very grateful to have anything at all. Yeah, and I keep going on Amazon and looking up things to see how I can like spruce up this vehicle, but I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, that's my story, and it's a long, lengthy one. So I'm going to go back inside, continue what I was doing, and figure out stuff. Anyway, so yeah, don't forget to leave your comments and questions and suggestions down below. Check the, description box for other stuff so you can see where else I am on the internet, so you can follow me there and keep in touch with me when I'm not on YouTube. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Please subscribe. Instagram's so more fun if you've done so already. If you have, thank you. And as always, till next time, keep it quirky.